What's going on, everybody? Welcome to this week's Tuesday tutorial. This week's tutorial is going to be kind of special. I'm going to be taking one of my vocal looping rigs and completely rewiring it using one of the Boss Pedalboard cable kits. What this is going to allow me to do is to custom cut my cables and not only make my pedalboard sound even better, but it's actually going to look a whole lot better as well. So sit back and relax. Let me do the heavy lifting. Here we go. So the gear we're going to be using tonight is the Yamaha MG06 mixing board, the Boss VE500 vocal performer, the Roland JDXI keyboard, and the Boss RC505 loop station. So right here is the Boss Pedalboard cable kit. This is a 24-foot cable kit. So you're going to get 24 feet of cable, 24 connector ends, a Boss screwdriver that is Phillips head at one end and flat head on the other, and a bag of screws as well. So there's no soldering on this at all. It's all screwdrivers and those little bitty screws right there. All right, so right here is one of my rigs, and right here we have everything laid out what we're going to be using. We have our 24 feet of cable, we have our screws, we actually have 8 connectors here because we're going to be making 4 different cables. We have our screwdriver, and if you don't have wire cutters, fortunately the cable is thin enough where you can actually use scissors, and we'll get to this guy here in a second. The very first cable that we need to cut is going to go from the VE500 through all the way up here to the 3-4N on board the mixing board. What you don't want to do is go across your mixing board like this. I've seen people do that in the past, and they'll hit something on stage, or they're completely rocking out and their cable turns up something or turns down something. And when I say people, I mean me. So don't do that. Make your own mistakes. Don't make my mistakes. So what you want to do is have your cable go out and then preferably around the mixing board, and then plug in to the top there from the top side of the mixer. So let's see how much cable that's going to take us. So I'd say that's probably just about over a foot. So we'll go ahead and make our cut. And keep in mind when you're making your cut, you want to make it straight across the cable. Do not put it at an angle like this. You want to go straight across so it hits the contact point nice and even all the way across. So there's our piece of cable now. We're going to let's grab over here on our dummy piece real fast. What I want to show you guys real fast, I've already loaded these with the screws because you don't need a YouTube video of guys putting in screws. So I'll just show you how to do one of them. So what you do, you have your connector like this, and right here on the side there is a screw hole, and then you throw in your screw just like this. They are small and they will run away from you. Boom, and now it's in. You take your screwdriver, turn it in, and you're ready to go. So let's go ahead and put this guy back over here. I've already loaded this one up, ready to go. So let's grab our original piece of cable. What you want to do, throw in just like that. Good push all the way down until it stops. Grab your screwdriver. Just tighten that bad boy up. All right, so there's your cable. It's all ready to go. We'll plug it in the through over here in the VE500. We'll put it around the perimeter of the mixing board. Boom, ready to go. The next piece that we're going to do is going to go from the input on the Boss VE500. We're going to actually put it into the output on the JDXI keyboard. It's going to be a really short one. We're not going that far. We're only going from like right here to maybe right there. I always like to cut my cables a little bit longer because if you bump your table or your pedal board too hard during a show, who knows, it might be, you don't want it in there so tight that it either wrecks your connector, your cable, or even worse, your gear. I've had that happen a time or 50 myself. All right, that's 2 down. We have 2 more to go. The next one needs to go from the mixing board, the left out of the mixing board. Needs to come alongside the mixer, behind the JDXI right here, and go into the input on board the Boss RC505. So let's go ahead and measure out our piece of cable one more time. All right, and now we have our custom cut cables, our first 2 that we did over here, and our next 2 over here. I might have cut these guys a little bit too short, but I think there's still enough slack on them. It's not going to pull the 505 or the mixer at all, so I'm pretty happy with that. And that's how it's done. Really quick, really easy. All the tools that you're going to need are included on board. Only thing you might need extra is maybe some wire cutters or some scissors. If you guys have any questions, comments, leave it below. And if there's anything else that you guys want me to do a tutorial on, please feel free to reach out. Happy practicing, everybody. Stay creative. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.